That's A.
I'll find that one. Let's see.
That's B.
Ooh, I like that.
Let's see. I like C and A the most.
I like B and A the most.
You like B?
Yes. I just like the colors. It flatters everything about her, to be honest, in my opinion. She pulls off darker colors very well.
Okay.
We don't have to do the hair if you want.
Yeah, but it fits. It matches.
I say she looks good.
Okay. Strategy. Okay. That's fine.
The strategy's already set up to do rather well. Okay, I think you're already selected to add Shion.
Okay.
There you go.
So Shion should be the party leader.
Yep, she is. You could go with whatever battle control you want.
I'll try manual. Let's see here.
Setting an alarm.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, she looks good in that outfit. Even you gotta admit. Would you not agree?
I would agree.
It's just gonna be off-putting seeing her in a swimsuit outfit, fighting in basically a war. Not like anybody can touch her.
That's...
Glanimede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balseth, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
Still love her hair.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down.
Okay.
The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Now, here's the thing. I never really played Shion in the demo. So I'm actually wondering how she does play.
Okay.
I didn't really play everybody. The monk dude and Shion are probably the only ones that I never really did try. I love her.
Okay, so I'm gonna be changing this to manual.
He already is.
Nope.
Don't go charging off like that!
It's over!
Rising water! Don't let them form a pack! Here I come!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right.
See ya.
No time to...
Huh. And one dude's
Pathetic.
her number, huh?
Yeah, it said it was a temporary party member.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
I don't even know if we could kill that thing right now.
I'd try it.
Well, for right now,
I'm not gonna lie. That outfit
What a
does
weird
make Shion
stone.
look cool.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
we'll try.
It's a level 9.
I'll take you all on!
I'm only getting
You
started.
got it. It's whatever. It's just it looks more intimidating.
You're mine!
I'll bring you back from just a bit.
Circle and bring them down!
Here's a healing art.
Shion!
Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. I was wondering when you were gonna accidentally use a healing spell. Two of the
Everything's
moves are
coming up,
healing moves,
Zephyr.
and only one of them are actual attack. Magnet rays are only attack markers we got available right now.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Does it change for every video?
Say that again.
Should we do an outfit change for every video recording?
If you want.
I mean, why not? Change it up every single video.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Quick, outfit
Speak for
stab,
yourself.
sorting.
What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
What are your thoughts on the voice acting?
It's good.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first
Okay,
time, I'll watch
that's
over
something.
things so you two can rest easy.
Reminisce?
I'm...
Or just outright
Zephyr,
rest?
why aren't you concerned about who I am?
Did you select
You feeling
rest?
left out, son?
No,
Oh,
it's
reminisce?
not that.
Okay.
But
I don't know.
You
So
said
what
you wanted to
reminisce
fight so
means
that you
you
can
can
live a
view
free man.
any previous
At this point,
skit.
That's all that
cutscene.
matters.
Oh, that's what
Even
that
if
is.
it
So
somehow
was a
turned
little
out you
skit
were a
that
Renin,
picked in the
it
corner.
wouldn't be such a
Was
big
it?
deal.
a Renin.
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that
Oh, yeah,
everyone
that's
has their
right.
own
Malcolm
path to
doesn't
walk.
remember shit, so he's basically
I'm
he's new
not
to
sure I
everything,
understand.
including politics.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide
essentially,
what to
we're gonna
do
be
for
playing as
yourself.
Somebody that's just relearning every fucking thing.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still,
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
He's got a point.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
I think Shion's a little pissed because she got straight called out. Come on, you gotta admit, he called her out.
So
He
this
didn't.
whole you not feeling pain thing, is that for real?
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just, you know, I can't imagine what it's like, that's all.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
Oh. So do we want to use those level ups when everybody's
master
in the
core,
party,
huh?
or do we want to wait until like...
Now
I
I
say
see.
let's wait
So
until
that's why
everybody's
Balsef's
in the
cronies
party.
were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Okay, we're getting details
Well, when you
here.
put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
Oh, I just realized he's missing a chunk of his ear.
Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master
That's
cores.
a fucked up hierarchy.
Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every
Wow.
decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power.
That's
And we
just
Danans are
genuinely fucked
sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
Thank you. You're asking all the good questions.
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she could be if she wanted to be.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the two of you in.
How much they increased with that sword.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Well, good news, we have his master core.
Fair.
But how did you steal it from him, I wonder?
I really don't know. That's gotta be her, yep.
I've gotta hurry.
I just say the outfit was worth every penny, don't you?
We have
What do
another
you say?
secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our
Yeah.
comrades there.
What are your thoughts on the outfit?
It's nice.
Worth every penny?
I like the more dressy outfits
Cut
for
it
her,
out.
to be honest.
Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to
That's
stare?
completely fair.
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus?
I honestly think
You mean
she's
the
one
same
of those
Lenegus
female
that's up in the
characters
sky?
that looks good in any outfit she wears.
I've heard
to
it
be
called the
honest.
Renan's Castle,
What do you think?
but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
I think
Well
she
then,
could pull
where did
off
you
just
think we
about
all
any
lived?
outfit, yeah.
Didn't you see the Renan lords descend for the crown contest?
Return. How about every
And how
other
long ago was
video,
that?
We swap her back to
Well,
a
the current
proper
contest started
dress
7 years
outfit.
ago, so...
Then I wouldn't
fair?
remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
In respect to the character.
About a year, give or take.
One video,
That's how long
she's in
ago
the
Doc
swimsuit.
found me.
Next video,
One
she's in the
year.
dress outfit. Back
Then
and
no.
forth.
I'm
Sound
sorry,
good?
but there really is
Sounds
no
good.
way we could have met.
Guess not.
Just the absolute proof she looks good in any outfit.
Okay. Does look quite nice. I mean, just
It's Pride Rock. from
reminds
Lion
me
King.
of visiting my sister in Arizona.
Nice. Pretty good design of the landscape there, huh? What's it like in Arizona?
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
What is it like in Arizona?
Beautiful desert country.
Is that a dragon?
Especially Sedona.
Hey, look up to the right. Is that look down now? Is that a dragon?
Not sure.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
I'd totally be down for that.
I'm pretty sure that we really can't. So I'm going to ignore it.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
But
Save before you do it. You can save, I think, anywhere.
What could this be?
Touchpad. Nope. Touchpad. System. Save. There you go. Just to be on the safe side.
okay. We'll try.
That's not your
Looks like a
run-of-the-mill
mean
enemy.
juggle.
It does look like a big, ugly fucking crane land. It's level 3.
We don't have much choice.
It's just my curiosity. If we're gonna get started.
Here I go! I'm only
I'm not done!
Mega Ray!
Take this! Rising Wyvern! It's
Take
over!
it! I'm only getting started! I'll bring you back from death's
It's
abyss!
over!
I'll run you through.
Here I go!
See
It's
ya.
over!
Take challenge!
There!
Touch cannon! Swallow
Take
blade!
it! It's over!
So it's a little bit shit and egg
See ya.
healing.
Take this!
Got you!
Rising
Just got a
Wyvern!
nuclear shot.
Is this it?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation!
So yeah, no, it's correct. This is too powerful.
Here I go.
take credit for
There.
that one being in full wipeout, but that's why we
I'll
see it.
bring you back from death's abyss!
I mean, I think he can run.
Resuscitation!
Here I come! It's over!
Take it! You're mine!
Yeah, this is not gonna work
Yeah. I do
at
apologize.
this point. Just gonna load it back up.
Hey, that's why we save before we do stupid stuff.
Gives us a reason to watch this.
My apologies for wasting time. I'm just curious is all.
I'm badly breathing, breathing to that ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and be true to yourself, and that might be we forget exist destiny. So let's tell me now. You will feel love, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall to be over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to see you held like that. You are the place my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the
Correct.
sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know.
Once this thing, see
You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to them tomorrow. The heart that can let it be, you give me strength and keep me bright. To darkness, let's fly
Who's Mr. Guard were you most excited to see first?
just like Hibana.
Not first, but just in general. Who do you want to see first?
Hibana.
Hello? Can you hear me? I would like to know whose mystic art are you most excited to see?
Well, probably Shion's. We saw
Alphins.
Alphins in the demo.
I mean, go ahead and load up so that way we're not stuck watching this over and over again.
So I do appreciate that in the loading screen, not loading screen, but on the load file, it tells you what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that does help.
I'm sure it does.
No, turn around.
Mister.
One enormous stray.
I have not
I don't think
beaten
we can
Tales
take
of
it
the
right now.
Abyss.
Oh, kiss my ass. I think you have an item to your left there. Alright, that thing is level 43. Bad idea. We get to see what the hell these things are. Armadillo.
Sighted! It's over!
Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Mega Ray!
And remind me.
R2 is dodge.
Okay.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
And how do you lock on?
I'm sure I
That
can put
I
this
have no idea. L1 to target. Go to the left. Explore the landscape. You must see if there's stuff to kill and things to loot. You know how it is.
Normally I don't pick on the
Sight.
weak.
It's over.
How's this? They're surrounded. Just stay calm.
Here I go. You're
Another
mine.
thing I'm also liking is the fact that wherever you fight, the terrain changes to match it as well.
You're mine.
A trait that actually really old games do too.
Sighted.
Certain
You're
really old
mine.
games.
There.
Pathetic.
I'm sorry, but this is one of those types of games that strikes me as they collect everything. Run around and kill, we collect everything.
Yep.
Wait, go back. I see something on the mini-map. Go back to where you got the wheat. Yeah, go to the tree. No, to your left. Go there, and then go around to the left there. Go to your left again. Aha! See, I knew there was something there, because look on the mini-map.
One
What could
shell's
this be?
good.
And then
I do like that everything in the game seems properly scaled.
it does seem properly scaled to the environment.
I won't forgive you. Mega ray.
Rising Wyvern!
Take it. It's over.
Run you through. See ya.
There. I'm only getting started.
You're mine!
Barely a blip on our radar.
I say Alpha's doing pretty fucking good with that rusty sword.
Yep.
Question mark. Mighty question mark zone. Be careful, this might be a level 70 zone. That'd be so fucked up if it was actually a really hard, difficult
In that
zone.
case, you wouldn't be telling me to be careful. You'd be telling me, let's go in there and die.
What? I'm not gonna say anything because it's true. It's true.
Okay,
Especially if
people.
there's explosives
This
in
is
it.
it. Ulzebek.
No
Uzbek.
sign of any Renan guardsmen.
You actually got that
The Renans
pronunciation
aren't
right.
as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place
I
like
do
this
know how to
would be a
pronounce,
waste of
pronounce
precious
random
manpower.
fucking things properly from time to time.
So
'Cause
this
that's
is
what
where
it
the
feels
next
like
safe
they're
house
doing
is?
for names now. It's just random fucking
Yes.
things.
The last place they think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
It's actually pretty fucking comical in its own way. You're right at the main dude's doorstep, and like there's no guards to basically give a shit. Now, I do apologize if my reading kind of seems to skip through the text rather quickly. I do read shit quickly. It's water.
It's also glowing. But I can't actually do anything with that.
I think you can jump into it. It's just you gotta find the right angle. See?
Should this really be here?
Now the fun part. Getting out. Oh my god, it's a miracle.
That was easy.
Are these people embedded or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. One of them is. Okay. You have an in.
That's an N. Interesting.
Interesting.
Very funny.
You said it first. Huh. So that's the game's way of being like, yo, dog, too weak. That or it's story locked. I wouldn't be surprised if it was story locked, would you?
No. I would not be surprised at all.
Yep. In there. Plot. Lots of plot. I don't mind having a lot of plot, but
Zephyr,
there's
you made
times
it.
where I'm like,
See,
okay, where
I
do we
told
get
you
more
there's no
combat?
way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine,
what I mean?
you were right. So, what's the plan?
I am curious how the story's
Well,
going.
we've got
so
an
let's
ace
see.
up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
If you'd like, you could actually change her into the dress outfit because it perfectly fits with the story situation. Sound good? You okay with that?
Ta-da! I told you.
Hello?
It fits like a dream.
Did you hear me?
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin
I
clothing.
heard you.
I could find you some Danon outfits.
Yeah, I'm trying to have communication
But
here. The
something tells me
commentary
you'd rather
requires
pass.
somebody to speak back.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
So the smaller moon is literally a fortress?
That sounds about right. Or like a fortress castle hybrid.
I have no fucking idea. That would mean in some way, shape, or form, Shion contains some of those things.
Maybe.
Wait, another thing of interaction conversation.
Lady friend.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details of what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
We've already talked to everybody. Just gotta talk to them again. That's it. Turn around. And right there.
Hey. Yes! I guess. Got it.
Well, you could sleep at the inn for free.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans. Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
So she's just trying to wipe it all out.
That's what it sounds like. Well, as is.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have, I take it there was just a tad bit too much chatting.
No, we're good. We'll save and transfer it over to you for next video.
Lore episode. It's a lore video, huh? Because that's really all that was.